From Uncanny X-Men figures to 10-inch Toy Biz figures to Marvel Legends, DC Multiverse, Legends of Batman, Godzilla figures, Power Rangers, Robin. There's a lot of new additions to talk about inside the toy room. Hi, I'm Nathan Cruz and welcome once again to Inside the Toy Room. Before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit the little bell so you're notified every single time we upload on Inside the Toy Room. Recently, it was my birthday. It was my 30th birthday, actually, and I celebrated it in true adult style by getting a hell of a lot of new toys. And also since then, there's been a few new additions that I've come across, either on Facebook selling pages or on eBay, which I've seen as a good deal. I thought it'd be a good episode to just dive into some of these new additions, starting with this. Now, Matt Myers bought me this amazing Marvel Legends series figure of Venom. Now, I've said on this channel that I'm going to avoid diving into the Marvel Legends collection because it's so huge. I can justify this one because I collect a lot of Venom. This is to add to my Venom collection. We're super happy with this when Matt got me it. I mean, the detail on the Marvel Legends figures, as I've discussed, is just incredible, and I just love the look of this. Like, it captures Venom and how big he is and how intimidating he is. You can see on the back a bit more detail on the actual figure itself, because of course I'm not going to take it out of its box. Now, recently I did a top 10 Batman vehicles episode, and you can check that out right here. In at number 1 came the Batman Forever Batwing, and I happened to mention that a good friend of mine, Scott Graham Bell, happened to have one of these that he got recently. He then saw that episode and said, well, turns out it's just collecting dust. I don't really have the space for it, so happy birthday, Nathan. Oh my God, was I made up with this. It's everything that I thought it'd be. It looks amazing. I know exactly where I'm going to hang it. It's going to go behind just the other Batwing, just over there, and it's going to hang down exactly how when it first appears in Batman Forever. I'm really happy with this one. This I was delighted with. He also came through with this cool little Batman Bruce Wayne metals. Sticking to the theme of Batman, this is cool. I'm a big fan of Robin. Robin's probably my favorite, like, secondary character within the Batman universe. Now, these are brand new. I don't necessarily know what this line is. It says at the back here, Creature Chaos Robin 2020, made by a company called Spin Master. They're new to me. It's a first edition. Now, that's something that excites me because first editions climb in value, so I'm interested to see where this ends up in regards to, like, in a few years time, what its worth's going to be. From what I'm looking at here, I'm guessing it's Tim Drake or Damian Wayne. The hairstyle looks more like Damian, but the outfit is very Tim Drake. Either way, it's Robin and it's cool, and it's in this toy room. Something else Batman related that I got for my birthday, Kaz Crash got me the Batman animated series from the DC universe. I mean, Batman animated series, obviously, probably my favorite piece of Batman history, and so this was really cool to open. I was really excited about this one. So I have a former trainee of mine who wrestles by the name of Ace Matthews, real name Matt Telfer, and he does things that we just sum up as Telf. And he likes to play on this, so as a joke gift, he got me Superman, thinking it would wind me up. His joke went wrong because Kaz had got me this. I opened this first. I was like, oh, well, cool, I've got Batman and Superman in the collection. Thanks, mate. And his joke was spoiled by Kaz, so thank you very much for that. Kaz actually gave me an incredible gift. We've recently filmed in his toy room. You can check that episode out right here. And in it, I eyed up the fact that he had 2 10-inch Spider-Man from the original animated series, and I was willing to buy it from him right there and then, but Kaz, being, you know, one of my good friends, decided that, you know what, mate, you can have it, and I'm very, very happy with this. The box is a bit beaten up, which I'm not that fussed about, to be honest. Like, I'm just happy that I've got this in the collection. It's, you know, everything that the 90s action figures are to me. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with this one. This is one of my favourite things I got for my birthday this year. Kaz also got me this. And now this isn't me having a go at Kaz, and I'm by no means ungrateful because I collect everything Green Ranger, no matter how good or how bad. And in Hasbro's case, I'm gonna say bad. Now, I'm gonna go into this in a bit more detail on an episode, but I'm just going to briefly say that, come on Hasbro, I think you're phoning it in a bit when it comes to these new Power Rangers figures. Lucas Steele, someone else who's also been featured on this channel before in his Star Wars collection, and he got me Rodan from King of the Monsters. I was really excited about this because I'm yet to have a Rodan from any era of Godzilla in my collection. I've got a bunch of the other villains. I've got Anguirus, got Mothra, but I've got a Rodan, and he's one of the classic villains that I feel like I should definitely have had by now, along with King Ghidorah. I need to really sort that out. I was in two minds about taking this out of the box because it comes with this amazing city, and I know that it isn't going to necessarily destroy the box, but then I noticed it's got the little wires around his wings and stuff like that, which probably would wreck the packaging, and I can see what the figure does on the back, so this is probably going to remain in its box. I've mentioned many times on this channel that my fiance is amazing. I mean, for one thing, she lets me have a toy room in our house, so nice one, Gem. But she's also contributed to this toy room multiple times with a lot of cool things. Now, recently I did a top 10 Diamond Select action figures episode. In it, I happened to mention that one of my favorites is Barbarian Hulk. I love the look of the figure and I really, really wanted it. So guess what Gem got me for my birthday? She got me not one, but two Barbarian Hulks. And there's a reason why. There's a lot of shysters out there who like to rip people off. Just so happens that Gemma purchased this quite a while back, and she said, your birthday present's arrived. She said it was brand new, but the box is really damaged, and I know that's important to your collecting. She didn't reveal what the present was, and I was like, I mean, how bad? And she was like, let's open it on your birthday and see what you think. So I did, and the one she originally got me was this one. You can see here that it's apparently brand new, but it's been sellotaped up. Corners all bent, it's coming apart there. This is crushed in. It's just not in brand new condition, let's face it. But this came from America. Gem contacted them. They said, yeah, we can, take it back, but you're gonna have to pay for the postage back to the United States. Yeah, I need to get the seller's name from her because I was going to mention them on this channel. You took advantage of someone's good nature. Gem, being the amazing person she is, on my birthday was like, look, I got 50% of my money back. I want to buy you another one. I was like, really? So yeah, so we found a seller on eBay. Again, brand new, looked amazing on the picture. Then this arrived. What is this? And look at all that, it's damaged down the side, it's tearing off, just absolute frauds. People like this, they ruin toy collecting for people. And I know they might think, oh, well, you're an adult collecting toys, but guess what? You're trying to make money off these type of people. As far as I'm concerned, get ready to bleep this out. You're a piece of shit. What is really good though is that we get to do an unboxing episode, so yeah, make sure that you check that out. Now that was it for birthday gifts, but as I mentioned, there's been a few other additions to the toy room that I've bought along the way and I haven't really covered. Starting right here, an amazing deal on, I think it was like 15 of these Uncanny X-Men figures. They came from the United States, so the annoying thing was that the postage cost was insane. It turned out that I ended up paying about £4 a figure, which if you know toy collecting, and especially when some of these figures was like Storm, Apocalypse, that is I hate to say I stole them from someone, but like it was a steal price. I couldn't believe how cheap they were going for. The most annoying thing was the import charge. The import charge was like an extra £50. On top of that, I mean, I got a really good deal on these and I'm so happy. I've been wanting to add to this collection, which I mentioned the last time we covered the X-Men. I was really happy when these showed up. It was a good day. Now, sticking with X-Men, quite recently I got again an amazing deal from another American seller. He had 4 10-inch Toy Biz figures mint in the box, ranging from both X-Men, Spider-Man the animated series, Rogue. The packaging is, now this is from the 90s and that's still in better condition than those Marvel Select figures. That's what something looks like when it's mint in its box. So happy with this. Literally running out, it's like a toy graveyard. Oh, are these good? These are really good. Carnage. Look at that carnage. I have a dog. Pepper, get away from Dr. Octopus right now. This is the 10-inch Carnage. It comes with all the cool attachments that the smaller figure does, the 3.5-inch, which I've got right up there. But and there's a second version of this with the Maximum Carnage box art from the Maximum Carnage comic book, which I might get at some point, but for right now, I am really, really chuffed to just have this in my collection. Pepper did not destroy Dr. Octopus. One of my favourite villains, to be honest, from the animated series. Like, I remember as a kid, I don't know if it was the colours or whatever, but I remember him being one of the more memorable characters. Down here, you got the attachments for his tentacles, as you can see there. I don't know what else to say other than the fact that I love the look of this figure. I love how 90s it all is. So again, super happy to add that to the collection. Venom. Going back to the Venom collection, this is the one I've been trying to get my hands on for a while, to be honest. So I finally have this in my collection. I've been waiting to get this for a long time. So of course, when I saw the Spider-Man at Kaz's, after I knew these were on the way, I was like, I want to buy that. So I've got Spider-Man, his most, his arch nemesis slash, also a friend at times, the biggest villain of them all in Carnage, Dr. Octopus, which is, again, I just was so happy to get Spider-Man, Venom and Carnage together, and then Dr. Octopus, which was my favourite villain from the animated series. So now recently I said that I wanted to start collecting the Legends of the Dark Knight series because I just love the gothic look of these figures. I also mentioned that I happened to find 3 for a really good price. Firstly would be the Batgirl. It actually came alongside with one of them that I really wanted to get, and I'll get into that in a second, but this Batgirl, quite revealing, to be honest. If you look, this is a kid's action figure. I don't know. It looks amazing. I love the gothic look of it. I love the huge wings. The gothic look of all these figures is what I really like about them. This is a cool little addition to the toy room. But it actually came with one that I was really after getting, and that's Batman the Dark Knight. That's what it looks like on the back. Look at that wingspan. And I just love the blue. I'm a big punter for Batman with a blue cape. I prefer that look of him with a grey suit and the blue cape. As soon as I was looking into the Dark Knight series, and then I was going through a checklist, and I saw this and the other one that I'm going to get into in a minute, I was like, I really need to find them. So I instantly went and looked on eBay, and I happened to find these two sold together for like 20 quid. But this one's actually supposed to be like super rare. I managed to find it pretty cheap. I've been very torn about getting another one to take out the box with this, because that cape, it kind of looks like it needs to be out of the box to appreciate. Now they also made an alternate version of this, and it's called the Dark Knight Detective, where it's the same figure, classic kind of, painted in a different colour. So he's painted black here as the Dark Knight Detective, as again you can feature on the back. Like I said, I prefer the colours on the other one, but this is the one that apparently is the rarest to get. I managed to get it for £25 and then an additional £5 postage, so I guess I paid 30 quid for it. But so again, that's an awesome. If I had this as a kid, I'd have been over the moon with it, but I have it as an adult, so it means even more. I just love the look of this. In closing, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who reached out to me and said happy birthday on both the Instagram page Inside the Toy Room and my own Instagram page, or even through my old wrestling fan page, which I still have active. It means a lot. You don't have to take your time out of the day to wish happy birthday to a stranger that you've only met watching on YouTube, but you did, and that's awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you for supporting this channel, and I hope when your birthday comes you get a lot of cool toys to add inside your toy room.